It's your turn to be the game master. How do you keep all the lore, monsters, and treasures straight? Introducing the Beadle & Grimm's Game Master's Journal. Start by choosing your cover art, add text to remind you why you play, then plan your adventures with over 200 pages for character backstory, encounters, session logs, and more. When the campaign is over, you'll have a record of your character's bravery, cowardice, or both. Probably both.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Band of Badgers. I am Dave. I am Dave. That's right. Yeah, I am Dave, your host.
You are
for this series. And this that you see here is our Dragonlance campaign. So these are all our wonderful players. Players, say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Cool. That is your cue. Good. So. How's everyone's weeks been so far? I'm having a beer. It's been one of those weeks.
Yeah, beer time.
It is beer time.
I'm
on the
Coca-Cola. A Coca-Cola. A Coca-Cola.
Nice.
That works.
Some Benton's.
Oh, fancy like it.
Now we are joined once again by the ever remarkable. I've got the fingers pointing in the right direction this time. It's Diana Restrepo, everybody.
Yay!
Hi, friends.
Are you happy to come back? Are you happy to be back?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Love playing with Band of Badgers. Yes, absolutely.
There we go.
Thank you.
Great answer. A little bit delayed, but you get a free inspiration. Well done.
Delayed.
We are a fun group.
You were thinking about that, yeah. Do it. I don't know. You might.
I didn't do this.
Oh yeah, I totally love it.
Right.
It's so good.
Smack you down.
All of a sudden she's like, "Boop. Okay, well."
Exactly. Now, as it's a oh god, I was gonna say as it's a Dragonlance, as it's a Band of Badgers. I've had too much beer already.
That's your karma.
Exactly. As it's a Band of Badgers, that means we are supported by Beadle & Grimm's, who we love and cherish on this show. We do all kinds of bits and pieces, including the Steel Edition, the glorious, amazing, gorgeous Steel Edition of our Dragonlance campaign. And you'll be seeing bits and pieces throughout the series, as well as this episode. I'm sure you will, because I'm going to point this out. Where is it? The wrong button. We are playing the one shot from Tales of the Warehouse. Now, Tales of the Warehouse is a series of adventures written by the guys at Beadle & Grimm's, and it goes into all of their different box sets. And these are themed for this specific box set. So we're playing one in here. You will know it's called Prisoners of War. And we're going to get into that in a second. And also what we have from, I'll put this back up on the screen again. If this works, I'm going to click some buttons. Not that button.
Invasion of the Steeds.
There is also.
I didn't come from Beadle & Grimm's, okay?
If you was here for the trailer, it is the Game Master's Journal, which we got to play test, which was great. Absolutely fantastic. And if you've seen the recent Ring of Chaos, the Kickstarter from Beadle & Grimm, I highly encourage you to go check it out. But ourselves, and let's get the right corner going on down there, Mr. Josh McGuire was also involved. So they were shouting out about us and giving praises out like anything. I felt kind of special. It was really nice.
Awesome.
Didn't get Josh, Jeff, or Deanna and I, did they?
Yeah. What the hell?
No.
Guess we're never coming back, Ian.
Maybe next time.
Boycott Beadle & Grimm's. That you heard from Band of Badgers.
You got I know what's coming up. You better be careful. So anyway, what was, for those of you who were here last session, what was your favourite part about last session? Don't all shout at once.
My favourite
looking at
part
notes.
was using the environment to our advantage. I thought the fight was going to go horribly in the wrong direction, But then you gifted us with a rope bridge and a chasm, which I thought was very generous
You
of
did
you.
really well on that, actually. Yes. Yeah, you did extremely well. Hopefully, today's session, I will take all the environment away and you won't have any of that because it was too damn easy. And
I'm gonna
you
jump in.
succeeded massively. But you basically had, it was like 2 episodes of Alien RPG in a D&D environment. Yeah. It was good.
Yep.
It was good.
I think,
and we don't
for me
necessarily
as a player,
have a resolution to that because, as you can see, Lauren is really suffering from this infection.
It's been rough.
Steve's face. Lauren is really suffering from the infection that has gripped her. So much so that she's not here. She's actually in London. So her hubby has stepped in to play her character. Now, before we went on, we always joke that I think Josh number 2 has the highest death rate of anyone we've ever played with, or even collectively we've ever played with. His dice do not like him.
Didn't you kill him twice in Alien?
We did, really. Yeah.
Yeah. Josh, are you using digital dice or your Norse Foundry dice?
I will be using the All Great Norse Foundry dice.
There we go. You see,
nice. I got the same set.
Ooh.
Of course, we will be taking that out in post if he does die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Should have got yourself some Dragonlance Industries dice, eh?
I use the same set for this game.
So, Diane, have you got
Yeah,
you got the glass dice as well?
It's used by Josh.
I do, but not in this game. I have little
Not with
tiny
you, not
dice.
with you.
Yeah,
Oh.
not with
Those are
me.
cool.
They are cool. Yeah.
When you say not in
Glitter.
this game, is that because you change your dice depending on your different characters?
Yes.
See,
Yes.
we all do that. It's
Yep.
weird. We all do that.
But because it's a part of you. Like this character,
You gotta
this
stop
is her
making your own
fate. Here we go. No, you just have to send me some.
Sort that out.
He's frozen.
He's like, what?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
It's great. It's the only time you can actually freeze and go, I did not hear that. Right. Anyway, are we ready?
Yes.
Right.
Ready.
Stay with me. Okay. Let's.
Kill someone.
It's a catchphrase. I've been saying it every episode.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Roll.
Roll. V.
Oh.
Because Steve was too premature on that one.
Sometimes, you know.
Because my,
Happens when you get to that age.
this is where things go. I was going to say roll, and you were going to go roll VT. I wasn't expecting Steve to push the button, and I was going to go no.
So we're not
We're going to roll.
VT.
We're going to roll initiative.
Aye.
So everybody roll
It really did go
initiative.
bad for Lauren then, didn't it?
Everybody roll initiative.
So we're not. Oh, okay, we're rolling this.
Make a note of it, and I'll see you on the other side of the trailer. See you in a
Okay.
sec. Fantastic. Right, we are back. We are ready to game. So, Keep your initiative. We're gonna pick up on that in a sec. But what we're gonna do is, what we're gonna do is, I don't know what was going on there. There's some strange noises. So, last episode, you managed to survive the Sunwood Fortress. Now, none of you noticed in our kind of end credit scene that Shilin had reached her hand up to the back of her neck. And if you was the camera, the audience would have seen something squirming under the skin. Now, for the next few hours, you are walking from the Sunwood Fortress back through one of these the giant crevices, the cracks. And after a few hours in the baking hot sun, Shilling is getting further and further back away from the group. Does anybody want to do anything?
Yeah, I'll go check on it. Chilling. What's the matter? You keep falling behind. What's going on? You're normally right up here.
I'm not feeling very well.
What's the matter?
I mean, did Shilling feel the thing?
Yes.
Slithering. I can feel something on me. I show.
Well, like a spider. Is it a spider? I know you've got a problem with spiders. Do you need me to have a look?
No, not this time. It's something even weirder, and I show the thing.
I look round the back, lift her hair up. I think she's got long hair. Can I see anything on the back of her neck?
You do. You see underneath the skin something moving around. Something worm-like is under the skin. Just at where the bit between the top of the shoulders and the base of the skull.
The nape.
Something is just moving around. And while you're there, you lift up her hair and you notice that her hair is matted in sweat. And you can see the beads of sweat on her forehead. She's breathing quite heavily.
I've put her hair back down and I say, don't worry for a sec. Don't worry for a sec. Just have a seat on the floor. Have a seat on the floor here. And then I leg it over to the main group and I go to Grom. Grom, I've seen you heal people in the past. Can you come take a look at something? And I'll actually grab him by the hand, start leading him to Shilling.
What's wrong?
And then I say, right, Shilling, just stay still. And I lift the back of her hair up and I say, what the fuck is that?
And at this point, do I see it slither or move at all?
You do. Now, so what happened, because you wasn't here for the last episode, we said that you kind of stepped out and helped a few other people out in the open with the others who were there. So you haven't necessarily seen what happened to the group.
Okay. So I'll see this thing, in the back of her neck. Oh my. Shilling, how do you feel?
Other than the sweatiness, what else do I feel at this moment in time?
You are going to have 2 levels of exhaustion. So you feel extremely weak. Your body is shaking with sweat. You are completely covered in sweat.
So I'm basically
You're just sitting.
Grom, I think we should show. I think this needs to be something you got to tell the group because and I'll explain. We fought these things, and they were like little parasites. We pulled one out of a fella. I mean, it was that gross, And I don't know whether this is like the start of it. I hope it's not. Let's hope it's just a little case of something nasty, but not that nasty. So I think we better tell the group just in case.
I would agree. Shilling, come over here and just sit down for a minute. And I'll continue to kind of look at it, and I'm not going to touch it, but I'll continue to kind of look at it, just sort of like holding like her hair up to see if it continues to move, and like if it looks like it's going upwards towards the brain, or if it looks like it's going down like towards this,
It's
base
not. It's not going in any direction. It's just kind of hanging around. Just every now and then you see it flicker.
Okay. Shilling, do you want to sit down?
Yeah, I'm going to sit down.
Okay. As Flynn goes to get the rest of the group, I'm going to place my hand right at the base of her skull, and then about 5-6 inches down her neck.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to do is see if I can kind of since I can see it right there at the skin, I'm trying to sort of keep it there.
Okay.
If I could, right? I don't know. So I'm just kind of instinctively doing that.
Okay, so we have Grom is with Shilling. Hawk.
Yep, I'll run over. York, Tem, Fizz, quick, come back here, quick.
So while Hawkers run off to the group, let's say they're about 30 feet away. Okay. Grom and Shilling, you notice that on the ground, this is a dusty gulch in the wastelands where you are, the northern lands. The floor is covered in dirt and small pebbles, small stones and pebbles. And you start to see the pebbles around you start to roll around. Tick, 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 tick.
Am I hallucinating?
They're not rolling up big boulders. Little stones on the ground start.
So they're just kind of like marbles,
to,
just sort of moving around.
Yes. So they start to tremble on the floor.
Can you see that, Grom?
I can. Do I feel any presence or energy of any sort?
Not in that sense, but the longer you kind of stare at the ground and watching these pebbles roll around, the small pebbles mainly, then slightly bigger pebbles, and then you realize that through your feet, where you're sitting on the ground next to Shilling, you can feel the vibrations rising up from your body, and it starts to feel like thunder. And then from down the gulch behind you, as you would both turn around to see this, you see a huge tidal wave of water flowing down on top of you. It hits you. Remember, you're 30 feet away from the others. So Hawk, as you've met the group, you've told them what's going on, and as you turn to run back to the group, coming around the corner, you see this huge, incredible wave of water barreling down towards you all. What do you want to do?
Oh, I just yell out to the group, brace for impact! And because I've seen this sort of stuff before, usually on a boat when this happens, but
Cool.
Get down.
Anybody want to do
make
anything?
stuff small.
Fizz,
I'm going to climb a tree.
There's no trees. This is
Damn
a
it.
barren. This is a barren
Stones.
gulch. Climb some stones.
I'll put the shielding to the ground, brace myself behind it, and if Tem or Fizz are with arm's reach, I'll grab one of them, try and get them behind the shield.
And right as it hits me and Shilling, because me and Shilling have been completely hit and taken,
Yeah.
right? Okay, right as it hits us, I will cast resistance on Shilling.
Cool, nice.
That gives you a bonus on saving throw, D4.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So
And I'm chilling that. I'm going to hold my breath.
Okay. So,
RP wise.
so Hawk, as you shout out, brace for impact, the water has caught up to you. All of you are in the middle of this tidal wave, hurtling you down through this gulch, arse over tit as you go under the water, trying to grapple for air. You are all going to make a roll of a d20.
A roll of a d20.
A roll of a d20, and then you're going to tell me who's got less than 10.
Get 11.
Nearly.
11.
12.
19.
Okay.
19.
Mhm.
Nice. Oh,
Your case hasn't said
The look on
anything yet.
Steve's face says it all, doesn't it, really?
2. Are you
Steve, there's
swearing
no
or is
need
that
to tell
2?
him to F off.
Okay.
Right, so there's water. I'm coded
You've
armor and I've rolled the
swept
lowest
up.
number.
So you've been swept up by this tidal wave. It's at least 4 stories deep, this kind of thing, and you're on the ground floor as this tidal wave packs you up. You were trying to brace yourself with the shield. The shield takes the brunt of the force, but it doesn't stay in the ground. That sweeps you up, and it acts like a sail underwater, hurtling you even more until bam, you hit a massive boulder that's in the ground. So you're now kind of let's roll for damage. You got 5 points of damage from the impact, but you're now unsure of which way is up as you're floating around. You've also lost Tem. She's completely. You lost her in the thing. So as you go round and round and round in the water, you're going to go down. This is like a bit like a water slide, but rapids. As you break the surface, you manage to kind of get a gulp of air, and then you go, and then you're back under the water, and then you're back up. Each of you, whenever you kind of break the surface, you can't see anyone else. Every now and then you might see part of a body go up, but everyone is floundering around in this until eventually the water slide empties you out into this basin.
Did
How deep is the
anyone
basin?
else think that York was going to invent surfing then? Because I did for a split second. Yeah, that's one Dan.
If I'd have rolled a 20, I would have.
Yeah.
You say that.
Fizz?
I don't think Dave heard me when I was like, I was going to say, like, when he said, what do you want to do? I was going to use my conjuration ability that I can do with the conjuration class to do what I did, make that small boat in about episode 2.
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
No, it's fine. I think my internet's being really, really slow tonight.
It is.
It is.
Yeah, because it's frozen now.
He's very, very pixelated. Right.
How is 1992, Fizz?
Yeah.
How's that? So as the floodwaters rush through the canyons and dump you into this basin, we'll get to the map in a sec, and you can start spacing yourself out. But you see 2 humans and 1 draconian, and they're struggling to keep their head above the water. In this basin, you can tell the waters are rising quite fast, but you can see 2 humans and a draconian, and as I said, they're just struggling to keep their head above water. You can see that one of them, the draconian, is desperately almost laying on his back, trying to kick his legs as they break through the surface. And I will show you.
I don't suppose swimming comes naturally to draconians, does it?
Probably not. I'll show you a picture.
Oh, he's tied up.
Yes. So, Hawk, you're the first to notice. His arms and both of the humans are bound.
Okay, who am I closest to out of those 3?
Well, let's have a look at the map, shall we?
Ooh, the map.
Map.
So, give me a sec. I will change that over.
Can you say map?
Can you say map?
What is Spanish for map?
Mappa.
Map.
I can say map.
French for map is le map.
Right, and while you're there, when the map loads for you, remember you can put your initiative numbers into the tracker for me. Now, position your tokens where you think you are, and then I will adjust it just to be a right sod.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, which way were we coming from, Dave? The right
You're
or
coming
the
from
left
the
side?
right to the left.
Okay, we came from the right side. Okay.
Yeah.
So we washed down that way. All right. So I would think Schilling and I would probably be somewhat in the same vicinity.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
saying-
I'd probably be a little bit forwards because I was
see.
the first.
I
to
got
notice
hit.
it.
Well, yeah, I got hit first, so I'd probably be the
Yeah.
furthest. I'd probably be way over here. And then
Say if
Shilling,
that's
you
not
in?
okay, Dave. Though.
Shilling would probably be somewhere over here too. Is that where you want to go, Josh? Somewhere over there?
Yeah.
That probably makes sense.
Right. Let's put her inside the square.
I've done that. Sorry.
So, yeah, pick a square. So, Hawk, from your position, you can see what appears to be a red dragon soldier, and she's also tied up at the wrists, and you can see she's just barely able to keep her head above water. She has a nasty gash down the side of her cheek.
What is that sort of thing that looks like a cloud, Dave? Is that just
that is a cloud of mist above the water.
Ooh. Okay.
Now this is a basin, but it also has a current, so everyone is still kind of drifting towards that mist, basically.
How far can you swim? I do not remember swimming.
So swimming is, unless you have a swimming speed, it is considered difficult terrain.
So is that half speed, isn't it?
It is half
right?
speed.
Yeah.
So that's 15.
Oh,
I can't get to the Dragonborn guy, but I can get to her because she's right next to me. I think it's a woman anyway. Sorry if that's wrong. Yeah, I'll swim over to this person here.
Yep.
And grab hold of her and then try and swim to this little island, which I assume is a little island anyway.
So how do you want to grab hold of her? Well, she sees you coming, and you can see that she is terrified. The nasty gash on her cheek is bleeding down the side of her face. You can see
Has got long hair?
Her hands are tied. She has. It's tied up.
Yeah, I grab her by the hair.
Yeah.
And I pull her towards. Because you see, having some experience of this, I know when people are in the water and they panic, they lash out. So I don't want her to punch me. So I just grab whatever I can. It doesn't have to be her hair. It could be her tied hands. Just grab something that isn't her body, as it were, and I drag her towards the little island there.
Right. So as you go towards her, she screams at you, "Please, you've got to save us, please. You've got to get us under the water, please."
Okay. All right.
And every time she's doing that, she takes a gulp of water. She's trying to breathe, and she's doing that. When you grab her by the hair to try to pull her, she doesn't move. And you can see down through the water that she's tied not with rope but with kelp, and that kelp is attached.
Okay, so it's attached to the bottom. Right.
Yeah.
So I've still got movement because I only moved about 5 there. So I'm going to swim under the water and cut the kelp line with my dagger.
Okay. Right. So that's going to be your move. It's about 30 feet down from where you are. To the ground, but you can go as far as
Do I have to go all the way down, or can I just cut it like midway?
You can cut it wherever you like.
Yeah, so I just swim down to sort of her feet level, because I assume she's treading water. And then I cut the kelp line, and then as soon as it snaps, I grab her under the water and then swim to the island, basically.
Okay. Well, let's see what everyone else is going to do. So, Tem, you're up next.
Do you think I would be in the right spot if Jorg was holding on to me and then we got separated, or would I be farther down?
You got separated. So I think you're fine if you want to be there.
Okay. I would just kind of see how everyone looks and like treading water, and then if I see the island, then I'm going to start swimming towards the island because I don't see these people yet.
You can see these people on the map who are there.
I can.
And they're calling out. They're like, "Please help us, help us!" And then you see the Draconian is almost barking orders at the two humans, and he's telling them, "Shh, be quiet."
He's telling them to be
You are
quiet.
Dragon Army soldiers. Act like it. We don't need to be rescued.
Oh. Then I'm going to quietly swim towards the island. I'm not going to do anything yet. I'm just going to just start aiming towards the island. And you said it's half our speed?
It's half your speed, yeah.
Okay. Where do I find my speed? There you are. So 15 feet. Okay. I will move 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. All right.
Cool. Okay. Grom, what do you want to do?
Okay, I'll yell out, Shillen, are you okay? All right, so I'll swim the best I. And here's the thing, like Grom, I wouldn't say is probably a big swimmer, and he also is wearing armor that's little much for him. So he's already kind of struggling, but in seeing this, like I'll kind of struggle my way, like doggy paddle towards Shilling right here, and kind of like try to grab her and just kind of like lay back, and float the best that I can. And you'll see Grom's little legs pop up out of the water and just start just kind of kicking. And from where I'm at, because I see these two others kind of right like in front of me, and I'm not going to swim into them. I'm going to actually start swimming backwards. So let's see, 5, 10. I can't get much further than that.
Okay. But you're
like
taking Shilling with you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get to that little rock alcove there.
Shilling, what do you want to do?
Um,
And as Grom is pulling you away, you can see that the Dragon Army soldier you left in the middle there, he's hysterical, he's screaming, but you see that half of his face is all kind of swollen and bloody, like he's been beaten. But he's like, please don't go, please, you've got to save us, and each time he's trying to get their heads above water, but the water is continuing to rise.
If I have enough energy in my moment of panic and trying to swim and floating, could I attach a rope to a arrow and fire it at the dragonborn?
I'm going to say no, because Grom is trying to save your life, and you've got 2 levels of exhaustion, and you're like, oh yeah,
And he's stringing a
try a
bow.
rope, an arrow,
Well, don't mind me.
and I'm going to shoot it. So
I
no.
don't think you know how hard it is to actually shoot an arrow out of the bow on land.
Shilling crafts a bow from the kelp and the
Yeah.
So what I am going to do is I'm going to let you do a dexterity roll.
Okay.
All you got to do is beat 10.
So we have a 9 plus 7, which is pass.
Okay. So you pull out in your delirious state of heat-induced fever and being dragged along. You go to pull off your bow and it slips out of your fingers, but you manage to grab it, so you don't lose your bow.
Yeah.
What are you up
obviously
to?
in a moment of panic and thinking I've got to do something, and that was I wasn't thinking straight.
York, over to you.
Okay, I'll look to Tem, who's swim alongside me now, and hold on, Tem. I'll try and get us somewhere getting to land, and I'll reach up and grab the rope and grappling hook from my backpack. What I want to try and do is throw the grappling hook onto the island as sort of an anchor. Do you want me to roll for that?
Go for it.
It's going well tonight. That's a 1.
Oh!
So what was you holding? Let's do it. Say it again.
Right. So I pull up the rope and the grappling hook, and I take the end of the grappling hook and I give it a few lasso type swings, and then I launch it towards the island.
But sadly, it's the wrong island, and you're going the other way, and the rope just comes out of your hand, and it sinks under the water. So you lose your grappling.
Lose the rope and grappling hook.
Yeah.
That's great.
And again, you see the Dragon Army soldier in the middle here, trying desperately to, please, and he starts to go under a lot more as the water is rising.
Can I'll move towards him then, please. Let's do that with that.
Okay. So you can see, now you're close up, you can see that half of his face is all beaten and blooded. He's tied up as well. There's kelp around his wrists, and he's tied in place down to the ground. And the water's still rising. He's stretched as much as he can.
Tem, try and get to the island if you can. I've lost the grappling hook, so I'll have to swim back. But just get to land.
Okay.
Try and gather the others if you can.
I can also turn into some type of sea creature and help out. I don't know, because they were saying the Draconia was being kind of mean to everyone, so I don't know if we should rescue him.
And you hear the Draconian scream out, "Leave thy soldiers alone! You are scum!"
See?
We still can't let them drown when they're tied up. That'd be inhumane.
Then make sure his hands are still tied up if I save him.
When we get out of here, we will slaughter you all.
I can just drown him too.
They're prisoners, Tim. They have to be treated with kindness.
Okay. I'll leave the torturing up to you.
And at this point, you see the guy in front of you, York. The water's now rise to a point where he can't get his head above the water. He's
right. So I may have to. Let me just check.
You may have to.
We
that's
haven't.
correct. Fizz. Over to
Well,
you.
I was going to see if I could use action surge, but I can't because I used it last game. So that's my go.
I guess if you guys can hear me and see me and whatnot, because the internet's just awful
Yes.
tonight.
I can hear you.
I will. If climbing onto this mound here from where I am, is that difficult terrain / moving slower?
Yes. So it's taller than it looks. So it's going to be a climb to pull yourself out of the water. It's not a shallow bank.
Would you like a roll for that?
If you want to do a roll for it, yes, please.
Ugh, this is going to go well. So let's do, I guess, an athletics check, really.
Yep. It's got a difficulty of 15, please.
Oh,
This is going to be bad. Oh, I've got an 18, so I'm all good.
All right.
Was not expecting that. So yeah, I'll go up to there. What I will do is I will conjure that small little boat raft. It's almost like a bowl in this little section here for somebody to use as a step to get up, or as a foothold for someone to be able to climb up onto this particular bit. But that's probably all of my go, because I've got no spell slots. I've got nothing.
Good to know. Okay, top of the round. Hawk, over to you. The dragon soldier you're looking after at the moment, you've dived down under the water. She's also taken her last breath, and she's desperately she's pulling on this kelp, but it will not break.
yeah, I cut it. Can I cut it with the knife?
Yeah.
Yep. And then I go up to the surface, and we're only like right next to the rocky outcrop there. I assume it's a rocky outcrop anyway. It looks like a tumor with teeth. Can she grab onto that?
Doesn't it? Don't know why.
Yeah.
Come on!
Can she grab onto the side of it or something?
Yeah, you can hide. Fizz has already done that thing on the just above the
Or
water.
grab onto
surface
the
of
boat.
water.
I think the boat is there if I move her just
It is,
slightly. Yeah, so can she grab onto the side of the boat there?
Yeah.
Right, and then once she's on there, I'm gonna.
She gets onto it, pulls her upper body onto it. She's, we've got to get out of the water. They're gonna kill us.
I say, and you're welcome, my dear. I'll be back in a minute. And then I swim out to the Dragonborn guy, because that's about 30, isn't it? 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, it's 25. And
Remember,
is he
it's
slightly on.
Have you got a swimming speed?
Yes. Well, it's half movement, isn't it? You said?
It is half movement, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's 15, isn't it? Oh, 5, 10, 15 would be there.
Are you swimming across the top, or are you swimming underwater?
I'll swim underwater because I'm a hard bastard.
You've got your dagger in between your teeth as you swim.
Yep, exactly.
Good. That's
Exactly.
what we want to see.
And just before I left her, I said, smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.
No worries.
And then I'll swim as far as I can out to the dragon guy. But it's only about halfway.
Okay.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Thank you very much. Tem.
Well, I don't know that Hawk is doing the same thing, so I'm going to wild shape and transform myself into a giant seahorse.
Nice.
And then I have a swim speed of, let's see, 40 feet. Let's see if I can get to him. Diagonals count as 5 or 10?
Yeah, 5. No, we do them as 5.
So,
Yeah,
why can't I move you? Okay, let me see. What? Hey, why can't I move? The whole thing wants to move with the map. Stop it.
Just click on the token and then you can move.
It doesn't want to move. It's just moving the map. Here, I'm going to count. 1, 2, yeah. 5,
There goes.
10, 15. That wasn't me. Can someone move me
Yeah, no worries.
over to
I'll move him.
Draconian, please? Thank you. Yeah, my map stopped working.
As she swims past, I go like, ooh! And a bubble comes out.
And then I'm going to, so I transform into a seahorse basically. And I'm going to dive under and then kind of have him sit behind me.
Yep.
And then I just kind of buckle a bit like a horse because I'm like, great, I have this jerk on my back. And then I'll start, and then I'll look to Hawk and like kind of like bow my head like a horse and asking him to hold on to part of me so we can swim to the shore.
Cool.
Don't forget, we've got to cut him free.
Yeah. You got to cut him free. You can do you can do a strength check if you want to in your seahorse form.
Yeah, I will do that. Oh, it's not great. Okay, here we go. Haha, 3.
No. It's really, really strong kelp.
Yes.
That is tied to. Okay.
No worries. Well, he's on my back.
Yep, he's on your back, and he is also. He's taking his last breath, so he is struggling under the water. Grom, over to you.
Okay. I'm gonna keep struggling. Hang on, Chillin. And I'm, now I'm in water and I'm dragging Chillin, and I already have half speed, so.
Unfortunately,
like,
it's going to be
speed or...
even slower.
Okay, well then I would say this. Then I could only probably get. I could probably only move 5 to 10 foot.
Yeah, I'll let you have 2 squares.
Like, okay, so I'm right at the edges of the rock. So as under
the water, you can feel the rocks and the boulders, and you can kind of get purchase.
Yeah.
But you've still got to climb out.
And that's what I'm doing. Is I'm just trying to like kind of get myself up on the rock and just kind of pull Chillin, actually even kind of up over top of me, just kind of like layer so she can be on the rock.
Okay, good move. Shilling, what do you want to do?
I'm probably just going to thrash my legs around. I'm kind of just I'm sort of in a state of shock of being not controlled, but this thing that it's inside me. I'm just still not really sure about what's going on. I'm effectively nearly drowning. I'm just going to be thrashing around, not making it difficult for Grom, but I'm just basically going to, be uneasy. I can't really do much apart from that. So.
Okay. Jorg.
I'm just going to reach down and, with my dagger, cut the binds on the guy's hands. I'm not going to try and cut off.
Yeah,
I'm not going to cut off a
cut
section of rope, say still tied up. I'm just going to cut his hands.
Okay.
Because I really don't think I can pull him anywhere. So I'm not even going to attempt. So I'm just going to free him.
You saw through the kelp with a dagger. That's fine. He's free, and immediately he grabs hold of you. And he's doing that thing where people grab you when they're drowning.
Yeah. The thing that I said about 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's trying
The
to
reason
literally
that I
claw up
didn't do
your
the same
body,
you just
and
did.
he's grabbing your face, and he's just
But
pushing you down and getting up.
I've got no experience of that, so I would just do the natural thing.
I have been kill-hauled 5 times.
I will just start trying to swim away as best I can. So if I go 5 feet and he's coming with me because he's got hold of me, that's what we'll do.
Well, he's using you as a ladder.
Right.
So he's kind of grabbed hold of you, so you can't swim, so you start to sink.
Okay.
And he's pushing you down as he's trying to go up. So he's pushing off of you. So he's going to use your kind of back buoyancy to... You're going to sink further down. You're now like 15 foot down underwater. And he's pushing up. And he's just... You can see him clawing up at the...
How deep is this water, do I think?
So where Hawk was, we said 30. This is at least 50 or 60 feet deep.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
From underneath him, can I just swim a little bit under the water just to try and move away from him?
Yeah.
I'll just move in the direction that I think is correct. So I'll just try and move to there, just so I'm away from him.
Okay. Next, Fizzwiz.
Yeah. So this dragon army soldier lady here is trying to climb out. Yeah.
She is. Yes. She's struggling because her arms are still bound.
Cool.
So Hawk cut the kelp further down. So she's trying to do, her hands are bound. She's trying to climb up while balancing on your boat.
If I lie prone on the edge, can I reach an arm down and grab both of her hands so her hands can basically grab my wrist and help her up so she can use her legs?
You can assist. Yes.
Like, hi, I'm Fizzwiz. Grab my hand. Come with me if you want to live.
Oh.
So both hands grab hold of your arm at your wrist, and she immediately starts to pull down. But it's because she's hysterical. She's trying to get out of the water.
Yeah, I'll pull her up if I can.
Cool. And you do, and she flops onto the top of this little island with you. And you can see her face has been cut, and she's all bloody, and she keeps on saying to you, "Thank you."
What race and kind of like quick description, like as she comes out of the water for me, if you could, please.
She's human. She's human, and she's dressed as a dragon army soldier.
It's going to be all right. I can't do much from here, but we'll try and help where we can. Take it easy.
Thank
and
you.
then I'll cut her binds with my small dagger.
Thank you. It's, thank you. We're in terrible danger. I don't know what they are. They're giant. They're half giant, half fish. I don't know what they are.
It's okay. Just help us get the rest out of the water, and then we'll deal with them. It's okay.
No, I'm not going back in there.
No, we're just going to help them out when they get to us.
No, we can't do that. We have to. And she grabs hold of you. She's still. Her arms are still. Wrists are still bound. She grabs hold of you. She pulls you closer. We have to get out of here.
We will. I'll cut her binds, though.
Thank you. And you can see that she's completely drenched. She looks exhausted, and she's shaking as you cut the binds.
I just shout to everybody else, "Get out of the water! There's something in there!"
So as that happens, as you shout from your little safe island there, Yorg, you see a form swim past you in the water. Hawk, you see this as well, and it swims up underneath the Dragon Army man, grabs him by the legs, and just yanks him back down. The movement is incredibly fast, and all you see as you look down, is this man screaming at you, and his last of his air is coming out as he's being dragged.
So
I'm gonna need a
deeper.
bigger boat.
he was technically
It's
on
a
my
mech.
back.
No, that's the Draconians on your back.
Oh,
Oh, the other
guy.
guy.
Yeah,
where's
the other guy.
Dragon Army soldier.
The one that I cut free.
God.
Beard,
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
thought it was the other
Me
guy
too. Okay.
beardy soldier.
Okay.
But what you see, that's that. What you see
Is
if
Loch
this
Ness.
works.
Ooh.
Is this
Wow.
under the water?
He's got me grappling hook.
Yeah.
That's what happened to it.
Waste not, want not.
We'll get it back. We'll get it back.
It's fish dude.
So then,
Calamari man.
Hawk, what you see, Yorg and Hawk, you both see this. Let me see if I can get this.
Fisherman's friend.
I'm just positioning something real quick.
Positioning.
Positioning. There we go. So on the map, zoom, switch that around. You see the Merrow drag that person away.
Ooh, it's big.
Yeah, it is.
It's like Mega York size.
It is Mega York sized.
Yeah. Well, we better go Mega. Mega Yorg.
It's morphin time.
That's right. It's morphin time.
Mega morphin time. Right, Hawk, over to you.
Right,
and
yeah.
we will change the music over. Let's get a funky beat going.
Let's get a beat.
I thought you were gonna do.
The whole party starts. We have our own theme songs.
Right, so oh, it's ominous. I finished
mysterious.
swimming towards the dragon born, and sorry, draconian, and because I'm underwater, I just cut the kelp from where I am, and then because that was only about 5 feet, I will start swimming back towards the island once it's cut, because I know that he's on the back of a gorgeous seahorse. It's gorgeous, and it's gonna take care of him. And that is my go over. Nice and simple, short and sweet.
Good. Tem, what are you going to do?
Do I see this creature underneath? Well, like what
Yes.
it looks like? Okay.
You've seen it swim past. Super fast.
I can't talk in this form, so I immediately swim as fast as I can with this draconian on my back to the shore. And I'm
Right,
gonna.
so what's going to happen there is
Yeah.
now the binds have been cut free. Are you going to kind of swim up so he takes a breath, or are you just going to continue underwater?
up for a breath, and then I
Okay.
probably would like torpedo style just fly to the land.
Okay, so you're going to get about. So you go in your direction where you position yourself where you want to go, or someone else
Okay.
can position for you.
I can move it. So
There you
5, 10.
Keep the draconian with you. Now, about halfway to where you want to go,
Okay, so right where
you're only
Hawk
going to get
is.
halfway.
Yeah.
He pulls out a dagger and starts stabbing you.
I think Jeff said he cut the kelp off, not cut his hands free.
Then he does it with both hands and starts stabbing you with his dagger
Great.
that he had hidden on his person.
Mm-hmm.
That is. It's 5 points of damage, but yeah, he is hurting you.
That's great. Oh wait, that's 5 points to my seahorse, not to me. Yes. Seahorse is 16 hit points. Okay.
What sort of dick stabs a seahorse?
Sorry, what?
As he comes up for air, you are the enemy. You see that he's also wearing his chain around his neck with the emblem
Oh, that's
of his
fine.
queen.
Okay.
For my
Pieces.
queen! And it's just stabbing away at you.
All right. I can't do anything because that was my turn, correct?
That was your turn.
Okay.
Grom. Oh.
Okay.
Here we go.
Can I, where I'm at positioned right now, can I actually stand up on these rocks?
Yes, they go down into the water, so you can they're slimy, but you can start to crawl out of that. Remember, you've also put shit in on there as well.
Okay. I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna move right here. I'm gonna climb up a little bit more, so I'm kind of like as best as I can up out of the water. I don't know if I'm still in the water at this point.
No, you can climb out of that. You're on let's call it kind of dry land.
Okay.
But the bank up in front of you is at least 10 foot high.
Okay, so I'm up
So
against a wall. I'm up against a wall.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
Did you drag Shilling with you?
Yeah, I mean, I'll continue to kind of pull her from the back there, the back of the shirt, just kind of like tug her up a little bit. Let's say about right there.
Cool.
But most of my movement's going to be dedicated to trying to get positioned up on the top of this rock.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of assessing everything, and I'll reach back, I'll grab my axe, pull it out, and I'll just raise it up in the air like this, and
Nice.
you'll see a beam of light come down and it like hits the water and like ripples all the way around the beast, hitting it with fairy fire. And then let me have a dex
Nice.
saving.
Okay.
See if it's
Anyone else think he was going to turn into He-Man then?
Wow, I was thinking about it. Thinking about screaming like Castle Grayskull.
He had the power.
I'm saving that. I can't just use everything in one episode. Right?
Okay. He failed miserably.
Okay.
Go for it.
So the only thing is then he's surrounded in light as well, and if
Yep.
for some reason this thing is capable of like being invisible, that's not going to work for it.
No. Cannot be invisible. Okay. Good move. Like it. Shilling.
So Shilling's going to get some purchase as well onto the rocks if I can sort of feel around after I've been thrashing. And I'm going to find a place that I can be on, quote unquote, more drier land.
Yep.
So I don't know if that's going to take me in action or not, or whether I can do that.
You kind of are. If you look at the map, you can climb further up on the stones.
Okay, so I'm going to get up there, and I'm sort of extremely tired, and I'm going to try and see if I can shoot at this thing with the longbow.
Go for it.
Okay. So, right. Plus. So we've got a 12 plus 7, which is 19. Does that hit?
You so you're shooting at something that's underwater. So the arrow goes in, but the arrow just loses its speed.
I thought it was out of the water. Okay. Right.
No, because he's dragging the guy down.
Got you. Okay,
So the
sorry, I
magic
can
will
see it on the map, but it's not over the top of the water. It's under. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, it was worth a try.
Okay. Yorg, over to you.
At the moment, this creature has made no aggressive move against any of us.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Give it time, though, Steve.
I know that, but York's view on this is that we aren't being attacked by this creature. This creature's appeared out of the water and reclaimed its prisoner, for want of a better description. The one that has attacked is Draconian, who I've seen attack Tem. Is that correct?
Correct.
Right. Well, I will then move towards Tem to try and help. So I'll go 5, 10, 15.
Yep.
And I can use my action as a move as well, can I? That would
Yes.
be my move. Can I move my actions move? I'll move right up to the Draconian, get in its face, and give Tem some cover to swim away. That's my go.
Yeah, this thing is just hacking. Furiously stabbing at it.
Right. I just want to get in the way if I can. Just put the shield up there and just try and make it attack me, not Tem.
Yeah, you block his you block his attack with the shield, and he just starts stabbing at the shield. Then he sees you, but he's crazed. And we'll move on. Fizzwit.
Yeah. So obviously, I'm going to see if this human. I'm like, oh, sorry, I don't know your name, but if we switch places, is it just this one, or are there more of them?
My name is Tisana.
Tisana Fizzwit, nice to meet you. Is there more than this one, or is it just this one?
There are loads of them. There was 12 of us, and we're the only ones left. I'm the only one left.
Okay, get behind me. Once we've saved you, can get me a drink later. And then he will cast Mind Sliver at the Marrow. I need an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ooh, go for it.
Nice.
Intelligence, not their strong point. But, no. I got a 14.
Boom, they're going to take, this is my cantrip, so it's a 2d6. It's only 6 points of 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
If I can, I will switch her position with my position, if possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all out of moves.
Okay, top of the round. My go. Let's see. Hawk. Natural 20, baby.
Well, you picked it up, so that's, it could have been any number.
Exactly.
Like a Dragonborn Industries dice.
It was. So thank you for that. So, Hawk, you get a sudden sharp pain in your upper thigh, in your leg. You're going to take 22 points of damage. You feel something go all the way through, and for a couple of seconds you look down, grab your leg, and you see this shaft going through your leg. And then at the other end, it pops out, and it grabs your leg, and you start to get dragged under the water. And you can see,
You got to be kidding
another
me.
one of these beasties.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
Get out of the water! Pulling you towards him.
Okay, is it attached to a rope or something?
Yes. It's a long
So
bar.
can I cut it?
And then he's just pulling you with the rope.
Yep. Can I cut it?
You can cut it. Yep.
I cut it with my dagger, which is still neatly positioned in my mouth.
Yep.
And then I pull it out my leg turn round to that thing and go, and then swim.
So you yank it out of your leg.
Yep. Yank it out of my leg.
What we get in, the typical kind of, we've seen the films, the blood starts to fill up. The blue water gets a nice mist of red.
Yeah, so I use that as a cover for my escape.
Okay. You're going to swim.
And I will swim as far as I can. Am I there? Yeah?
Yeah. So I moved you 5 feet closer to him. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can actually get to the shore of the thing.
Okay.
Because it's only 5, 10, 15. So, 5, 10. It's only 10. So, I get there and then I say to Fizz, give sand, been hit. Man down.
To your left is actually Fizz's boat as well.
Yeah, I'll try and climb on that, but I don't know if I've got enough movement or actions. I suppose I haven't taken I have taken an action, because pulling the thing out of my leg and cutting it would be an action. Yeah. So, I've probably got like 5 feet of movement left, so I could probably get in the boat, I suppose. I'll get in the boat. There you go.
Okay. Well, at least you can pull yourself out the water.
Yeah. I say,
fine.
Fizz, I've been fucking hit in the leg. It's a fishing people.
Yeah, this is bad. There's loads of them, apparently.
Typical.
Let's kill them all.
Okay,
and I suppose that is my go over.
It is.
Okay. But Draconian is still on me, yes?
He is, and you've got Jorg is next to you, and he's put the shield over you like an umbrella, just to kind of protect you from that Draconian.
I'm gonna whip my head towards one of his, I'm going to kind of do like a weird maneuver where I reach down for his leg, hold on to it, and I'm gonna bring him down under the water. I'm gonna make him drown.
You're gonna drown a Draconian?
Yep.
Okay.
He started stabbing me.
Where you are is 15 feet, so if you go further out, it gets deeper and deeper and deeper, but you're 15 feet where you are. He goes down, you grab him by the legs, and he's just trying to stab you while you do that. I'm going to roll for it. That was a nat 1. He loses the dagger. It just floats off as you kind of continue to put him down.
Good.
Grom, over to you.
Okay. As I see all of this happening, it's interesting because the two creatures have not attacked anybody yet that I would be aware of. Correct. Like I've seen Hawk come up out of the water bleeding, but I have no idea what has happened. So I'm going to yell across, like, what's going on? What is anyone hurt?
Hawk's hurt.
Fishman, bad.
Okay, so if I hear that, I am going to I'm going to just test the waters a little bit, and I will just hold I'll pull my axe down kind of near my face and just whisper almost into my axe, and hold the axe straight out, and another beam of light will come flying out of the tip of the axe, and that's a word of radiance.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No?
I think that has to be within. The range is 5 foot. That's not going to work.
That's not going to work.
So, instead, that will be sacred. That will be sacred flame.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Which one are you going to go for? The one closest to you?
I'm going to go for the one where I'll get the advantage. So the one there in the fire. So,
go for it.
Okay. That's a crit on the first roll.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's real good. So that'd be 2d8 double. Nice. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't great. 4, 6. 10 points fire damage.
Nice.
Not great.
Good hit.
Good enough.
That's good.
You see the fire, and it goes deep into the water, hits its target, no problem. But yeah, it's magical fire, it's holy flame. It's perfectly fine in the water.
Yep.
Fuck him up, Ron.
Its target.
Okay, and then I'm not gonna move. Like I'm just gonna stay there, just with my axe pointed straight out, just staring straight down at Marrow.
Okay.
Me and you, buddy.
That's chilling.
So, can I see anything out of the water yet, or are they still underwater?
You can see, so the one nearest to you, you can see because there's the fairy flame around it, the flame around it.
Okay.
And you've just seen Grom, like laser beam with fire.
If memory
see the
serves,
target.
I get an advantage with fairy fire, don't I? If I shoot at it. Okay.
Advantage on attack.
Okay, so I'm going to try another longbow at it with advantage, if that's possible.
Yes.
First one is a 8. The second one is a 14 plus stuff. 14 plus 7, so that's 21.
I'm going to allow that, yes.
And let's roll for damage, which is 1d4 plus 5, 1d8, sorry, plus 4. So that's a 6 plus 4, so 10 in total.
Good hit. You see him kind of get stung under the water. You see this blue, like a blue ichor start to come out of it. Well done. Yorg.
Did I see the Mero attack, Lynn?
I'm going to say not at the time, because that was before Tem had moved out the way. So you've got a Draconian in your view, because you're this side of them.
Yeah.
So they are effectively blocking. So I'm going to say no.
He has shouted that they're bad, but I may not realise that there's one under the water.
There's another one, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to move. I mean, Tem's taking the guy down. I'm not confident at swimming, so I'm going to move out of the water. Going to make it to those rocks.
Okay.
If that's big enough area for me to sort of clamber out and just gather myself out of the water for 5 minutes. Well, not 5 minutes, 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'll just ready an action that if Tem comes back up with the creature and that creature is still attacking, then I'll leap from where I am onto the Draconian.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. Right. Fizz, over to you.
Yeah, he takes his quarterstaff with the crook and holds it down to Hawk and is like, "Come on, get out, get out, get out!" And I guess I'll hold my action to help him climb out.
Yeah, you can get out. Hawk can grab that. You can climb out, no problem. So your Hawk, you can position yourself on top if you want to.
We have a sea cat.
That's my cat. Ollie, what's the problem? For God's sake!
I guess if I'm helping him out, that's about all I can do, really.
Okay. And you can see the blood is coming out of his leg as well.
I turn to the lady. I'm like, help him! Everyone, stop the stream. We've got a cat.
Oh, look, shit.
Look at his face.
That is a nice looking kitty right there.
Oh, yeah, it's top pussy, let me tell you. Cat. Sorry.
So,
He's a good
top
boy.
around. Top around.
Meow.
Hawk?
Right.
Top of the round.
To you.
Right. I am going
Hold on.
Hang on.
Top of the round
You're
is
up,
my
right?
go first.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's your go, isn't it? Yeah.
So you see, so the first one, the one that's surrounded by the fairy fire under the flames. So Grom, Shilling, you can see this.
Okay.
Hawk and Fizz, if you're looking over that way, you can see this as well. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
see him just grab hold. He's got a dagger on the back of his waist. He pulls it out, grabs the dragon soldier, pulls his head back, and just rips open the guy's throat, and the blood like streams out. Ian is still. Ian is still alive. Anyway, so he is now
by
off.
surprise. I wasn't ready.
Ian is now off the board. Red Dragon Army soldiers off the board. And what else can we do? One, two, three. Yeah, let's do that. So,
Fuck you, Jeff.
1, 2, 3.
Fucking crying.
So, you see Hawk, Fizz, and Dragon Survivor. You see in the mist a form, and it's a bit like a marrow, but just as the mist is floating around, it parts, and you see this figure kind of almost floating above the water, the surface of the water itself. It says this works.
Great.
There you go.
God, thought he only had one arm for a minute.
Coming out of the mist area.
Yep. It's just that. It's just floating above the water, and it
Makes sense.
sees Hawk and Fizzwiz, and the hand comes up, and you see this light start to dance around its hand and down its arm.
Fizz magic!
So
I haven't got a
Hawk,
count spell.
Fizz,
Got it.
and Dragon Army Lady is a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh,
This is not good.
Was that me too? Sorry.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Oh! Does a natural 20 interest you at all, sir?
It'll work. So you managed to dance out the way, Fizz.
17.
You managed to dance out the way. You're going to take half damage. It is 28 points of damage, and you can half that. So you got 14 damage each. As this lightning hits you from out of the mist all the way down. Unfortunately, she failed. She takes the brunt of the hit. You see her whole body. You get the whole skeleton view as she shimmers with the power, and she drops down dead.
No.
Skin is all charred and smoking, and she's just
Crispy.
covering up. Yeah, very, very crispy. Hawk, over to you.
They're too far away to do anything. Are any of them on top of the water?
No,
Not
they are
even
under
the
the
one
water.
that's in the ferry
The one that just got you, that's called a Shadow Priest. He is above the water. He's almost floating above the water.
How far away is that? Is that about
Seems
30?
problematic.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh, you reckon 40? Damn it.
You're going to have to toss me.
It's awesome.
Well, that says 30. Is it
5,
30
10, 15,
or is
20,
it more?
25, 30, 35.
35, yeah.
35. If I jump in the boat, will it be 30?
If you want to jump down into the boat, yes.
Yeah. Alright, I jump down into the boat.
Give me an athletics check.
Yep.
It's fair.
That's fair because that's one of my best ones. Athletics
Nat
plus
one.
8, so I've got a 19
Well done.
total. 11
You've
plus
got
8.
your sea legs underneath you. You're good.
I quaff a potion of fire breath,
Nice.
and I breathe it at the, what is it called? Marrow Shellus Priest.
It's a shallow priest.
And you need to make a dexterity saving throw
Yep.
against the DC of 13.
Yep. I got a natural 1. Your dice are rolling against me.
Okay, so you...
Is fire breath a cone?
Yeah, it is, yeah. But I didn't think it would affect them because they're under the water. Oh, no, saying that, does it say it's a cone?
Are they under the water?
It's a bonus.
No, they are underwater.
Target within
Shadow
30
Priest is
feet
above
of
the
you.
water.
Fire a target.
But
No,
is
it
it
just
magical
says a
and can it go
target
under
of
them?
30 feet. It doesn't say it's a cone. It just says target that's within 30 feet. Right, so you take 3, 4, 6, and 5 damage. 3, 4, 6, 5 damage.
Right. Someone do the quick maths.
3, 4, 6, 5, 18.
Yep.
Well done. That is
And-
correct, Steve.
And whatever part of you is out of the water is now on fire.
Okay, it is on fire. You can hear him scream, but it's almost like a gurgle. And then he splashes down into the water. But he has taken a good amount of damage. Well done.
Nice.
Nice one.
He's
10.
got the char-grilled skin.
Tem, over to you.
Okay. So I'm going to, so I'm yanking this draconian down. I'm going to
Yep.
fling him underwater so he, like, gets away from me. And then I'm going to swim back up towards the surface.
Okay. Do you want to look back at him at all, or are you just going to swim and ignore him?
No, swimming and ignoring him.
Okay.
Don't look back in anger.
For cinematic effect, let's say Jorg, you can see what's going on under the water. And as you see Tem throw him off, seahorse buck, she swims away in the opposite direction. Tem, you can also move yourself.
Yes.
You can see that the draconian starts to... all the air is coming out, and he starts to kind of sink a bit lifelessly. And then you see his body expand, and it explodes, and you see this green ichor just floating around in that space.
Okay.
If you're able to put something down there, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I will do something.
Boom. Well done. That's your kill, Tem. Well done.
Thank you.
Anything else, Tem? You swim towards Jorg.
If I'm able to hop on the shore, 'cause it seems like everyone's out on the shore, I'd like to untransform, almost like she's flying through the air and lands on, like, and
Superhero
lands into
landing.
Tem.
Yeah. So Jorg, you see this. The giant seahorse smashes out of the sea and transforms. Legs pop out, arms appear. Superhero landing onto the rock.
Yes, I was going to say
Just
super.
Yeah.
Very impressive, Tim.
And sorry, I had to do the torturing. I hope you don't mind.
I think we have bigger things to worry about, and I'll point in the direction of
Oh, yeah, because I
the
haven't seen
flaming,
any of them.
the flaming shallow priest. That one over there seems
Well,
to
that
be able
one,
to cast
that
some
one's gone
sort
back
of
into
lightning.
the water now. So it's gone into the water to try to put out the flame. But yeah, you know where it is. You saw it light up.
There's one out there with magic, and it's attacked us now.
Okay. And then she just stands kind of brave and tall next to Jorg.
You're good. Grom, over to you.
Okay. Marrow B is under the water, correct?
Correct.
All right. How far under the water? Can I tell how
about-
far under the water? Now, and remember, Marrow is highlighted.
Yes. It's about 30 feet down. So this is in the middle here. This is the deepest spot. So it's at least 60 foot to the bottom. So it's about halfway down. So let's say 30 feet below the surface.
So 30 feet below the surface. Okay. So. Okay. Then I'm just in range. And I can see it, right? I can see.
You can see it, yeah. You know it's
down there.
The fairy fire, yeah.
All right. I'm going to throw my axe on my back, and you'll see Grom just like lower his head, and my eyes will like a bluish purple, and I'll start like taking my hands like this and just like pushing them together and like vibrating them and just start chanting. And below the water, you will see like below the water will start moving and vibrating around. And then all of a sudden I'll just slam my hands together, and this giant like vibration will just slam under the water, and it almost like sprouts like a spout almost comes up from that spot, and you just hear a where I'll hit Toll of the Dead.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's that do?
Okay,
It's a giant bell sound.
It's like a bell that like rings in necro magic.
Yeah.
Necrotic damage.
It's not a charge.
But I get 2d12
across the road.
because that creature has already taken damage.
Ooh.
Yes.
So,
That's
and it
nice.
is with advantage. Oh my god, it's another crit.
Nice.
That is 2 crits for tonight on the same die. This is awesome.
Wow.
Go, Josh. Go,
Okay.
Josh.
So it's 2d12.
And who is your random number generator of choice there, Josh?
What's that? Number generator.
Who is your random...
Yeah. Let's see.
We're pimping Norse Foundry again.
Never heard of him, mate.
24 points of necro damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ring that
And
bell.
how do you want to finish it?
Oh man. Well, it's going to be hard to see, but if you can imagine, this vibration just like comes in on this creature, and it just starts to, and it just literally rips it apart in this giant like surge, and all you see is like,
Confetti.
yeah, like
It's like body confetti.
just sushi.
Body confetti.
It's
I
just
love
purple
sushi.
goo and sushi.
Implosion.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's nice.
Oh.
vision.
Thank God for the
That
crits.
one is gone.
Did anyone keep a rough mental count of how many hit points damage that one took?
I don't see.
Let's see, 10 and then 24. But I don't know what it took to kill it, though. I think that's all it. I hit it twice. I don't know if anybody else hit it.
I gave
Shilling
it
did.
You did it? You hit it too?
Yeah, and Shilling hit as well.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. A
So,
decent
Shilling.
amount.
Can I see any of the Merrows at all?
They are underwater. So from your position, probably not. You got one in the mist, and one is swimming under the mist. You kind of know where they are. You've just got to get in the water to see them.
Right. I'm just going to take a lucky pot shot at where the Merrow Shallow Priest was, but attach a rope to an arrow, courtesy of Stardrew in the chat. I'm going to try that if it will work.
Go for it.
No. That's a 5 plus 7, so that's probably not going to do it. So.
Not going to do it. You tied a rope.
And I've
Did you
lost
keep
the
hold
rope
of the
down
other
now.
end?
Oh yeah, I would have held on to the rope, so it probably would have just drag it back.
Yep. You don't lose the arrow. Okay. Anything else? You can still move if you want to move.
I mean, I can't really climb up that And how high is the thing behind
The
me?
bank is about 10, 15 foot high.
Is it slanted or is it vertical?
It's a rough terrain area.
Okay.
So your hand climbing a wet bank, potentially wet bank.
Okay, I'm going to try and climb up higher if I can.
Okay, you're going to do an athletics check for me.
Okay. Let's go. Athletics. Not very good at that. 6.
No. So you try a couple of hand holds. You've got no purchase at all. He's like you find some of your hands. There's nowhere for your feet. It's just too wet, too damp, too slippery. Okay, Yorg.
It's time for Mega Yorg, so I'm going to use the
There we go.
last Giant's Might I have available to me before I need to take a long rest. And I grow in size on that little rocky outcrop that I was taking a breather on. I'm then going to move 10 feet along it, and I'm going to, with sword raised in the air, leap into the water. I can jump 20 feet. I'm going to jump 20 feet in the direction of where I think Mero A might be.
Yeah.
In the hope that I basically swan dive into the water, sword leading to try and land on its head. So I'll jump about there.
I tell you what, you do roll to hit, but if you get a nat 20, you hit it.
Okay. I'm gonna go all in on this one.
Let's do it.
No. Oh, so if I'm rolling that 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
You bastard.
Did you have the opposite?
No. It was close to a 20. It was an 18.
You rolled a 1.
Oh man.
Good funny.
So you leap off, whoa! But it just appears to be deeper than you think it is. So
Right, but I can
50
see it now. Yeah.
You can see it. Zoom, you've locked on target. That's good.
Right. I have a target. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm on my way down to it for next round.
Yes,
That's
you
my
can then fight underwater. Good. Hand-to-hand combat underwater. Fantastic. Fizz.
Yeah.
Fizz
Can
is
I
man inside.
make out the Shadow Priest?
It's under the water. It's under the water and it's under the mist. So I think you know you kind of know-ish the last location it was. So you can guesstimate. Can you actually see it? I'm going to say no.
Okay, give me 2 seconds to read the spell because I've got 1 level 1 spell slot left. So I want to see if it dictates a creature you can see or not. It does not specify. So I take that crook of the quarterstaff, pull it down like I have done many times before, take out that single ball bearing, cast the net into it, and I'm going to try and cast catapult at it. It does get a dex save.
Okay. This is. Oh, you're going for the Shadow Priest, aren't you?
Yes.
Dex save. Right, so I need this one. Oh, that's not going to go anywhere. I got 7 in total.
We got a raid.
Ooh.
Dex is 15. So it's 3d8 worth of damage. And she's like, magic's my thing.
Oh.
1.
Go for it. Roll your
6.
damage.
Raid.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
7.
Yeah. On 3d8, and I rolled 7 total.
Wow. That's the worst.
Thank you. Right, my turn. Here we go. So, let's have a little bit of fun. What can we do here?
Uh-oh.
So I'm just looking at the map off screen while I set something up. Let's see what I can do. Maybe.
You're on mute, Steve.
Maybe.
Thank you. Do you want me to put some music back on?
No, that's all right. I'm just trying to see if I can,
Jaws?
what,
Yeah.
what
I didn't. That wasn't me. That was nothing to do with me. I didn't push any buttons.
No.
I'm not. I don't know. Let me see what moves I can do for next.
What was that? Come on, everybody. Come by, my lord.
Yes.
As you've dived down, it will splash down on top of this mirror. You see a huge shape, bigger than the marrow, start to make its way towards you. It's the Meg. It's not Meg. But you see what appears to be a giant shark.
Oh, great.
The shape of a giant shark coming towards you. As you can see it there.
Great. And Jorg
You're right.
Jorg's
It's a
going
great
home
light.
with new leather boots tonight.
Yeah. There you go.
Might smell a bit fishy.
Hawk, get off the boat. Hawk.
Right.
Is it sad? The only thing I want to do now is just ride the giant shark.
Oh yeah, I've got a picture of it for you as well. Here we go. Let's put this up on the screen as well.
Yay!
Oh, the shark still looks fake.
No.
That's what's
We
coming.
can totally take it. It's tiny.
Yeah. So you're
Yes,
stuck
this
with
is
that
some
now.
shit bigger than that.
Then the bread brown shark.
Right, as that now comes towards you, and it is going to attack, and it's going for Jorg. That is probably going to be a hit, I imagine. Oh, he's dead. He can go. Right. That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
As Jaws' jaws clamp around you, 22 piercing damage as it starts to bite through your armor. A lot like that picture. And you feel these teeth. It grabs you and it starts to spin you around and swim away with you.
He's still above the water.
Under the water. Now, Mero is going to call up his friends, because you've been watching these in the background. I know you have.
Okay, change of plans.
Oh, God.
So, Mero A is going to take a shot with the harpoon at Hawk. That is a miss. You see another one of those things come out. You've already got one. You had previously had one in your leg. It smashes into the rocks by the side of you, and then just you see it start to get dragged back. The harpoon. Let's turn that music down a little bit.
As a reaction,
Yep.
can I chop it so that it doesn't go back as the thing? It's
Yeah, great.
it
Go for
separates from the rope. So yeah, so as a reaction, I will, because I've still got the knife out, so I'll just quickly jump across, grab it, and just go like that in one motion, just cut it.
Nice. Yes, you can.
So at least it can't do that again. Hopefully.
Okay. Yep. Mero C is going to aim at 10. This is it's probably going to miss. That's a 12. Does 12 get you 10?
Let me see. Sorry, I was looking to see something else. No, it does not.
No.
I'm
Okay.
13.
Ooh. Again, smashes on the rocks next to you, and you see it start to get dragged back under the water. Grom, Mero D. That's 10. Smashes onto the rocks next to you, and it starts to get pulled back. Hawk, over to you. Oh, hold on. My other go. Yeah.
My other go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's try this. So Grom, that harpoon smashed into the rocks beside you, hits the floor, and you see it the rope starts to get taut as it gets pulled out into the water again. Suddenly, in the space next to you, the Shadow Priest appears as it misty steps
Oh, okay.
Hawk, your go.
Okay. All right. Now we're getting serious.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna. Which way was the current going again, Dave?
From right to left. It's going to the left.
Yep.
Yeah, so away from the island I'm on towards.
Correct.
Yeah, right. Okay. I am going to push away from the island on the boat.
Yep.
In an attempt to try and get towards where Yorg is.
Are you taking the boat with you?
Yeah, I'm in the boat,
Yep.
so I'm going to push away in the boat, sort of thing. Is any of the shark above water?
No.
Is Yorg above water?
No. He's being dragged. I will say that you can see the fin. Because, you know, it's Jaws. There has to be a fin. And you can just see Yorg. He's in the mouth and being taken away.
Okay, well, if there is a fin above the water, I'm going to breathe fire on it.
You can do that, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got to make a dexterity saving
The
throw.
shark. Okay.
Yep,
Dexterity
the shark.
is not much. I got a 14.
Right, that passes, but you still take half damage. So you take, so that's a 4 on the dice, that'd be 2.
Yeah.
That's another 4 on the dice, that'd be 2, so that's 4 damage so far. What would we say is half of 5? Round up or round down?
I'll give you a round up.
Yes, that's 3. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay. We're off. Good.
Oh, no, hold on. I rolled 1 too little. Sorry. Oh, 6 plus 3.
Okay.
And his
Boom, boom.
his fin is above the water and it's just on fire.
Okay. Tim.
Oh. Now, I were to also to turn into a reef shark.
Way,
Would
yes.
I look a little bit different than the one in the water?
Yes, this is a 30-foot long giant shark. So you're not going to be that big. So there'll be a small shark, which is you, and then there's Jaws.
Okay. Did we have a short rest when we were walking towards?
No.
Then I can't turn into that. That answers my. I should have just asked that in the first place. Okay.
Cool.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to grab out my Hopak.
Yep.
And do I see anyone close to me? I see the A one, right?
You can see the A1, but it is
Where,
underwater.
eh?
It's 15 foot underwater.
Then I don't see that one.
Okay.
Do
You can
I
see the shape.
C? I can see the shape.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll try and sling it down there. See what happens.
Okay.
You never know. Okay. Here we go. 19 on the die.
It is a miss, but you do, but the water is going to stop. It's just going to slow down the attack.
Okay. So I can still attack, you said?
You can attack, yes.
Oh man, this sucks. I only have a +2 to hit. That is 7 points of damage.
Okay. Right. And Grom, over to you.
Okay, is this Shadow Priest like right on top of me?
He is standing right next to you.
Okay, in the moment, although the Shadow Priest has just appeared next to me, I see Grom. I'm sorry, I see Yorg being drugged by this shark, and
Yep.
just out of instinct, I'll grab my axe, my shield out, and I'll like spark my axe onto the shield towards the shark,
Nice.
and you will see this like electrified beam of light that will like streak through the air like erratically like this, and then just boom, and just nail the water right where the shark is, hitting it with guiding bolt.
Nice.
Please hit. And I got nothing on this. It's just straight roll. Come on, Kiri. Kiri has failed me.
Oh.
Well, what do I have the plus on that? Doesn't matter. Still doesn't hit. God, it's got a huge plus too.
Oh.
That's a 9 with the bonus.
9 does not hit Jaws. No.
Okay.
We'll get a 13.
With my movement, I will then, seeing that sort of just like fizz out,
Yeah.
I'll slam the shield like in front of me and just like peer over the top of the shield, put my axe right on the top like this, and just look right at the Shadow Priest.
Who's standing right next to you?
Yep. That's all I
Good.
got for that turn.
Shilling.
Shilling's going to attempt to clamber up the terrain again. So that's going to be an athletics check, I presume.
Yep.
So that's a 4.
No.
So I come back down again.
You come back down again. And as you look over to your left, you see the giant Mero priest. He's standing next to Grom.
I'm going to drop the longbow and run up to the Mero Shallow Priest. So I'm going to...
Yep.
Can I move into the same space as Grom, or do I have to...
You can kind of... We'll put you there kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
That's
So
still
drop
on
the longbow.
Yeah.
That's where I was, and I'm going to use my Dagger of Venom, I think I have.
Ooh.
So I'm going to attack with one of that. So that's a natural 1.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh my god.
Oh. No.
Okay, so we're gonna have some fun with this one, right?
No.
Yeah.
So as you're trying to squeeze past Grom, the rocks, as I said, they're all slippery. You lose footing, and you stab Grom.
That's right. And it's got venom, right?
And it's got venom.
Okay, I am resistant to poison.
Well, that's very good to know.
Yeah, so if you're resistant, but you must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or take 2d10 poison
Roll your
damage.
Constitution.
Okay, so
2d10.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw. Here we go. Let's get it. You said 15, right?
Yeah.
That is a 17. 14 plus 3.
Nice.
Okay, so I'll roll the 2d10. Sorry,
So it's half,
Yeah.
right?
I blame the dice, yeah. So that's 10 and a 7.
Clearly, you're not using an all Foundry dice, though, are you? When you rolled that 1 a minute ago, it was not on the Norse Foundry dice. That was just some random crap thing that you picked up.
I can't
It was
confirm
the-
nor deny the dice that I used for that one. So 17 total, so halved and halved.
Okay.
So what's that? Is that 4?
Hang on. 17 divided by... Yeah, 4.25, so 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And does he still get the standard damage of the dagger as well, or just the poison damage? I think probably have to roll the dagger
That's it,
damage
Josh.
as well.
Stick it in and then make sure you twist it after.
Anything else you got, Josh? Like,
Oh, let me have that back.
yeah,
It's a
that's
twist
necrotic damage maybe, or
Oh, I've only we tried somebody better during Alien.
3 plus 5, so 8 points of daggery damage.
Daggery damage.
Daggery
okay,
damage.
so
I'm gonna use that from now on.
Yeah, I like that.
So Grom is also now poisoned.
Oh,
hang on, did I?
wait.
Oh no, because you're resistant to poison.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
say that,
Or
basically must succeed or 2d10 damage and become poisoned.
But I have to take
So-
the 8 points of piercing as well, right? Because he's
Yeah,
stabbed.
so I think if you succeed, you don't take the poison damage. It says.
Oh, I thought it was
Sorry about
half. Okay, well
Yeah,
then we're
sorry
back
about
up, and then I'll just take 8 points of damage. All right.
Yeah, just take 8. Yeah. Sorry about
Okay. Yorg, over to you.
Yeah. Okay.
And just as a reminder, you are in
Oh
the
my
jaws of
God.
jaws.
Yeah, just as a reminder.
In case you forgot.
Yeah.
So,
Steve,
fortunately,
you
I
can't die.
had my sword in. Sorry.
Sorry, I was saying you
Didn't
can't die in
say
D&D.
No, yeah, we learned that lesson the other week, didn't we? I was so
Turn
confident
into a
before
chicken.
then.
Turn into a hen. That's what you need to
Oh.
Dave, was there any reaction when I burned its fin?
do. It hurt. Yeah.
It didn't like let go of York or anything.
No, he's having a good old munch.
Munch.
So I had my sword in my hand because I used that as like the lead when I dived into the water trying to look for the marrow. So I'm going to slightly reverse grip on it. I'm going to stab down and try and stab the shark in its eye. I am going to stack the shelves this time as well. I'm going to use precise strike, and if it hits, I'm going to use demoralizing blow.
Mm.
That's a 19 on the dice plus 8, so that's 27 to hit.
Nice. Woo!
Yep, that definitely hits. Yeah.
Woo!
It's a little
It's a
hit.
brain.
I thought that was damage then. I was getting worried.
Damage is coming. That is only 15 points of damage
Ooh.
because I
More than
rolled
me.
shit.
Okay.
Does Steve get to double that damage?
Why?
Because I'm asking.
No. No.
And can you make me a wisdom saving throw and the DC is 14, please?
I can. That is a 3.
Okay, so you failed, and I hit the eye, just below, in fact, and
Yeah.
twist it. And then I just flex as hard as I can and try and fold in a few teeth and just take on this ghostly, horrifying visage that I can't think of a way of explaining it. The shark is now frightened of me.
Ooh. Okay.
You look
So-
like a tuna net.
It's gonna spit you out.
Yes, that's what the
There you go.
whole intent was.
Yeah. So spit,
Um,
wrong. Spits you out, and you kind of float back a little bit. There you go.
okay, so it is now frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
So it can't approach me or anything. I am close enough to still take my second attack, I guess. So I'm
That's
going to
okay.
swing the sword
There
again.
are plenty more fish in the sea. But
That's a 30-20.
well done.
Dirty.
20.
And that's 17 points of damage.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
So
Nice.
32 in total.
Well done. Good hit.
I'm not going to swim away because, as you just said, there are other people still in the water, and I want it to focus on me, not anyone else.
So you've been spat out. You're still under the water, and now
Yes.
you're like, vroom. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing
You're
the
gonna
whole
stay there.
Jason Statham in the Meg thing, where he's just floating in front of it.
Yep. Because Jason's
Wait
well
for the
up.
next move. Yeah.
Have
or
you
was
have you
it-
seen the latest trailer for Meg 2 where
No.
he stabs a giant shark in the face?
Oh my
He's
Yeah,
got
with
like
the
a piece
sword.
of wood or something, and he's just
No, it's a
braced it
sword,
on
I
the
think.
ground. It looks like a big piece
Oh,
of
that- yeah.
masonry. And then the shark comes to bite him, and he just braces it in the ground, uses himself as bait. It rams it from the top of his mouth into his head.
Awesome.
Well done, Jason.
Standard fishing. That's
Well
what
done,
you
Jason.
do, right?
Standard. All us
Thing is-
Brits are taught to do that in little school.
We are. And that's what I mean. He was using our survival training. It's great because we're
Yeah.
on a small island,
Surrounded,
not
by
surrounded by
sharks.
Yeah, surrounded by sharks.
Yeah.
The well-known British Isles shark.
Yeah, also known as the French.
But that's why
It's got loads of teeth everywhere.
there's no sharks around here, because they all failed their saving throw and got scared of Jason. So they're not coming back.
I'm sorry, rest of world. We sent our sharks to you.
In Statham we trust. There you go. Right, Fizz.
Listen, Jathan.
Yeah, I am 60 feet away from that shallow priest, so Fizz is like, Grom! And he takes from the new wand a shard of black and just throws it towards the Merrow priest. It's going to be another mind sliver because it's only a cantrip and that's all I've got. But I need an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ooh,
There we
okay. Ooh, wrong button. It is not good. I've got an 8.
That's a fail. You're going to take. Boom! 12 points of psychic damage. That's a double 6, motherfucker.
Ooh.
Get off my dwarf.
That's right.
He stumbles back, almost losing his grip on the stones because he's not used to having stones. They don't have legs; they have these kind of whip around tails. And he's oh, that was on the wrong one. Sorry. Oh no, it was the right one. I was right. But he manages to regain his composure. Anything
That's
else?
all I've got.
Okay. Top of the round. You see Hawk. You see the shark has spat out Yorg, and it starts to swim around, circle back, and you get the fin coming straight towards you. The water parting in this fin. Fizz, the boat he's on, wasn't it like a giant dish or something?
It's like an elongated dish, essentially. It's about 3 foot long, and it's just enough to like float in the water because I can't create anything bigger than that.
So you're telling
Like
me you're going to
seal
need a bigger boat?
Yeah, a bigger boat.
So the shark's swimming away from me towards Flynn, yeah?
Towards Hawk, yeah.
Yeah. So do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, go on for it.
Go on, Steve. Go on.
Go on, you all.
14 to hit.
14 is a hit.
Nice.
Hey! Come on, finish it. Come on.
17. No.
Finish him.
19
damage.
points
Am I-
damage.
19. Oh, shit.
I'm going to hold you up right there, and I'm going to say on attacks that aren't with a precise or finesse weapon at disadvantage in the water, according to 5e rules.
Oh. He fucked you
I
over.
don't know, actually.
That's why I think rapiers and daggers are good, but I don't know what weapon you're on.
Yeah, it's kind of like piercing stuff is not
Right,
too bad.
I'll roll a
a
d20 again.
Spears, tridents.
So the first one I rolled was a 7, the second one was a 9. So the first attack, which was a 14, hit.
Hey!
So 19 damage.
19.
Woo!
Well done.
Get in there.
Good. So that was your attack of opportunity. It is Hawk's go.
Can I see the fin again then? Is it coming towards me and the fin's out the water?
You can still see it. It's coming towards you. Dum dum.
I say, smile, you son of a bitch, and I breathe fire on it again.
Yep.
So
You
you've got to
can
make a
definitely do that.
dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
13.
No, it's a. I get no pluses on dexterity. It's a fail. I got a 4.
You take the full damage,
Go for it.
which is 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6.
18.
18 points of damage.
Hmm.
As his fin just melts, like fucking melting on top of the water.
Well done. How do you want to finish him?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to say that as I'm breathing the fire on his fin, he's in such agony that he like leaps out the water towards me with his mouth open, but I'm
Yep.
still breathing the fire. and it's just going inside him. And all of a sudden, everybody's having fish for dinner.
Yes.
Nice. I love it.
It's such a bad pun, though.
Baked shark.
Well done. You've killed a giant shark.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Okay. 10.
4 more to go.
Marrow A. Do I see them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my taunt. As a bonus action, you can unleash a string of provoking words at a creature within 60 feet that can hear and understand you. Target must succeed at a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's going to stand there and just making all these noises, like trying to, like growling and like going into like animalistic form, growling and like,
Nice.
come and get what you want. Like it just doesn't even sound like 10. It just sounds like something completely animalistic, like beast. So make me a DC, please.
Oh, wrong one. Got the card. Right. What do I need to beat?
14.
I'm not going to do it. I've got an 8.
Great.
I'm rolling really low on saving throws tonight.
You get disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
That is my bonus. And then I'm going to sling my Hopok again towards that one. Let's see if I hit.
Go for it.
Ugh. 17.
Oh, 17's a hit.
Oh, thank God. Because I only got +2 to hit. Okay. It's 6 points. Not great. Something.
Yeah, something. It's all good.
Every little
Rum.
helps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, am I up?
Yep. Over to you.
Okay. I'm like shield up with the axe kind of right above the shield, and I'm just gonna look right at the beast and just feel the ray, and you'll just see these purple like blasts come out of like this, like the axe and the shield, just and there's just 4 of them, and they just hit over and over and over again. So for the first one, we'll just roll those up. That is a, let's see, 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That's going to do... Oh my God. Critted on both of those.
Ooh.
That's going to do 12 points. That was huge. 12 points of damage for the first one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Second
You
one
have
is
gotten a crit
a
every turn.
26 to hit. That's
Yep,
doing 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
Third one is a 14 to hit.
Yep.
Get it. That's doing 8 more points of damage. And the final, fourth one,
Yep.
come on. Unreal. Is another crit on the same die.
Oh my God.
Which is cool, Josh missed the crit from now on.
That's doing... I'm killing it on these dice too. 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Wow.
Plus another 8 points of damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Woohoo!
That was nuts. 3rd level Scorching Ray. That's how it's done. So as these purple rays are just... I'll just keep walking towards it as these rays just keep firing over and over, just like pushing it back, blast after blast. And the very last one, I'll just drop to my knee and just like, you just hear Grom scream out. And this just giant one just comes out and blows a hole clean through it. And you can just see directly through it, like a hole like this big. And it just falls straight back. Like its eyes just go like white in the back of its head. right back into the water.
Nice.
As it
But you just
falls
see
into the
Fizz like
water-
jump up, you're like, yes, Grom!
So, a few things happen. One, Grom and because you're killing a shadow priest, so Grom and Shilling, you're right there. As you see it, this whole burn in front of its chest, it falls back into the water, and it's holding a trident. That was the weapon it was using, and you just see the trident slip from the shadow priest's hand and slowly start to sink below the water. When that happens, and their leader is gone, all three Meros just immediately run, dive back under the water, and swim away.
Towards the trident?
No, they just swim away and disappear.
You better run!
Yeah, come back, you sea chickens.
Yeah,
And
Hawk, get 'em.
we are out of combat.
Nice.
Well-
Well done, everyone.
Well done.
Wow,
Oh.
that got
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
I was worried.
It's a
Just
lot.
being separated like that, and we're up against a wall. Like, yeah, that got scary.
Yeah,
I did
didn't
wonder if
worry
anyone would
anymore.
go
I
into
got
the
down to
fog.
25 hit points there. I got
I,
bullet.
thought about-
would've
I
gone
thought
to
about
the fog,
swimming
but
into
they
the
came
fog.
out, didn't they?
Yes.
But, that was tough.
Yeah, nice one. Well done, everybody. Good teamwork.
While we're out of combat, I'm using second wind to get some hit points back.
And
Oh, that's good. That's a good-
Stardew in the audience is asking, does the fog dissipate? It does, but I can't do that. it's on the map, and it's going to take too long to put the other map up. But yes, the fog was magically created.
Oh, it's magic.
The fog was magic.
It's a kind of magic.
It is.
No,
If
I
you
think Fizz would,
believe in magic.
in that
So
moment,
is there?
look
We're coming.
down.
We're coming to
Sorry.
the end. Is there anything you'd like to do before we wrap up this one shot? It was a survival one shot. Well done. No, you
Yeah,
don't.
I'd like to get back to the island.
Take the trident.
Yeah. Take
Yeah,
a
I
shot.
think
Who wants to
Fizz
get
would help
tried?
anybody up.
Well, the trident's over by me and Shilling, right?
It is, yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Can
sinking.
Shilling-
I could try and go for it, but I mean, I'm a little exhausted.
I'll go and get
Tom's
it.
not a good swimmer.
Grom's not going to be the best to swim down and try to get that, but at least we saw it, right?
So if you
So we
want York, you can swim over if you want to
We
get
know
it.
where it is.
Yeah, I'll go and get it.
Who has a magnet? I can chuck it down.
Do some
I can use
magnet.
Mage Hand.
Or if we rest, I can grab it.
So there you go.
As York breaks the surface of the water, he yells, "It's okay! I found my grappling hook."
I think
Well, that
Fizz.
looks like a much better one, York.
It's like it's just the Aquaman scene, isn't it? It's a shame you're not a seahorse, Tim.
He comes busting out of the water on the seahorse.
Da, da, da. So what it is, I just told because it is an item. So this is, if anybody wants it, a trident of fish command.
Ooh, sounds good.
You can take it, Flynn. That's sound or Fizz, whoever.
Oh, yeah, I
No,
don't know who want. Yeah, it's up to you, Fizz, if you want it. I mean, I like eating fish, but I don't know about commanding them.
No, I was going to say give it to Tem, and he like falls back and just sits
Oh,
on the
yeah,
corpse of this woman, and she kind of like squelches with water. He's like, oh,
Go on, Tim, you want that?
Okay. Yeah. I can command fish. I think.
I will hand it to Tim.
What does it do?
It is a trident of fish command. If someone types that into D&D Beyond, you'll get the full description. But you can add it to
Basically,
your-
you can tell fish to get in your belly.
Yeah. And
Okay.
well done. So we're going to wrap it up there, folks. Well done. We are back to our regular programming next session, where we'll find out what's going to happen with Shilling.
No.
Well, that's right.
Will she be a woman once more?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
It's
When
fluid.
Lauren gets back. Right, hope you enjoyed that, folks. We're going to wrap it up there. Until next time, remember to please do go and like and subscribe. It always helps. And until then, we will see you again soon.
Yeah.
2 weeks
Ta-ra.
from now.
Yes.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.